Alola, Pokémon Trainers, Professor Chaz here, the lab coat's on back order, and welcome back to our Pokémon Moon playthrough, episode number 50, coming up on just about 10 minutes before 5 p.m. here in the Alola region. In the last episode, the main thing that we did was we came here to the Vast Pony Canyon, but first of all, under the guidance of Ice King 688, we went back to Coney City briefly, and encountered Mallow, the trial captain of Lush Jungle. Had another little battle with her, but it wasn't really all that challenging. We were already like almost twice the level of her Pokemon, so a nice little skirmish, we'll call it. We came back here to Pony Island, the Vast Pony Canyon, and along with Lily, I think she's waiting for us outside, but she's probably going to show up as soon as we get out of here. We're going through Vast Pony Canyon, headed towards the altar of the Moon Pokemon, the Moon Legendary Lunala. Now we're going to be able to summon this Pokemon. We did get the Sun Flute from Gladion, who actually got it from Lucamine in the Aether Paradise. We also found the Moon Flute 2 episodes back on Exeggutor Island here on Pony Island. I guess Exeggutor Island is... You know what? They said there's only 4 islands in the region. Exeggutor Island, doesn't that count as a 5th island? I don't know. Anyway, with that, we have both flutes, and we're heading towards the altar where we can summon the legendary Pokemon Lunala. Am I going to do it in this episode? Wait and find out. Now, let's do a team recap, of course, to start things off, show who we are working with. We're all a little bit on the hurt side, but I think we're okay for now. First is Pandora, the level 49 Pancham. She is a calm Pokemon, special defense up, attack down. The Iron Fist ability is now with us. I did give her that ability capsule in the last episode. She now has the Iron Fist to power up all punching type attacks. She also is holding the Muscle Band to power up all physical attacks by 10% more. And the moveset Sky Uppercut, one of those punching attacks, Body Slam, Crunch, and Entrainment. Next we have Igaloo, our Alolan Sandshrew, level 49. She is a timid Pokemon, boosting speed, dropping attack, Snow Cloak ability, boosting evasiveness, and a Hailstorm. Eviolite is going to boost both defenses by 50%, and the moveset is Iron Head, Leech Life, Swords Dance, and Hail. Still hasn't learned a physical Ice-type attack just yet. Hopefully she'll get that at some point. Maybe a Move Tutor could help her out with that or something, but we'll find out later on. Next is Sonata, our... Wait a minute. I gotta move Sonata to the front, apparently, because they're all level 49, I think. They are, look at that. Anyway, Sonata, our starter Pokemon, Primarina, the starter given us by, I was gonna say Professor Hala. I gotta get out of that mindset. We're not in the previous regions. Kahuna Hala on Melee Island. Sonata is a careful Pokemon, boosting special defense and dropping special attack. And Torrent ability, of course, boosting water moves in a pinch. Primarium Z, allowing for Oceanic Operetta, based off of the Sparkling Aria attack. And he also has Moonblast, Vital? Hyper Voice, and Aqua Jet. I was thinking Vital Throw that Pandora used to have. Anyway, next we have Dorothy, the level 49 Drift Blim. She is a quiet Pokemon, boosting special attack while dropping speed. Unburden ability, boosting speed if she loses or uses the held item, and the held item is Citrus Berry. She has Hex, Gust, Will-O-Wisp, which we did teach her from a TM in the last episode, and Minimize. I like how Will-O-Wisp is going to inflict the target with a status condition, therefore powering up Hex, but also weakening the attack stat of the opponent. Next, we've got Prowl, our level 49 Midnight form Lycanroc. We did meet the Midday form last episode, which was pretty cool. She is a quiet Pokemon like Dorothy, special attack up and speed down, so not really an amazing nature for a Lycanroc, but it's what she has. And she has Keen Eye ability, preventing the loss of accuracy. She's holding the Expert Belt. I might want to give her a Z Crystal this episode, though, in case we have any challenging opponents coming our way. But for now, she's holding Expert Belt, powering up all super effective hits, Rock Slide, Crunch, Counter, and Stealth Rock for the moves. And last but not least, our second in command of the team, Icona, the Sirius Palossand, level 49. Serious Pokemon, of course. Nature is neutral, so nothing's changed. Water Compaction, sharply boosting defense if hit by a water move. Ghostium Z, allowing for the never-ending Nightmare. And Earth Power, Shadow Ball, Giga Drain, and Shore Up is the moveset. So I believe, after I move the Pokemon around, we are good to continue our adventure. What order did I catch these guys? I always mix up Prowl and Dorothy. I think of Prowl as more of a main team member, but I gotta get out of that mindset. Dorothy is just as much a main team member as anyone else. And I think this is the order that they were obtained in. If not, that's what we're gonna go with. Now, I didn't give Prowl a Z Crystal just yet, even though I wanted to, but you okay, big boy? Not too tuckered out? Don't give up yet, we can do this! So I could take a Mudsdale ride over this way, but I know there's a trainer up here that we can talk to and deal with as we walk away from a wild Golbat, because I don't think we need the experience off these wild Pokemon. No, we're 7 levels above you. Goodbye, Golbat. I was going to say, don't hold us here and make us have to knock you out. So I'm actually recording this a day later than I normally prefer to, I was going to say, you're going to block me off, and I forgot. No, they don't walk up to you in this generation. I like Pokemon. I like battling. I like using moves. And I love winning. Me too. Anyway, I was going to record, like normally, breaking the fourth wall here, but... Oh, Veteran Lynn, 3 Pokemon. I normally record both Thursday and Friday episodes on Wednesday... I would say Wednesday night, technically Thursday morning. Around midnight on Wednesday, I'll record an episode, and then I like to get up at 4:30 in the morning after doing that episode to record the next episode. What's the best way to deal with you? I'm going to Moonblast. So I like to record an episode at 4:30 following the midnight one. That was decent damage. But as it turned out, for some reason, I must have needed the sleep the other night because I just completely slept through my alarm to get up at 4:30, and therefore, I missed out that episode. I'm recording this one technically early Friday. So it is, as I said, just about 5 p.m. Alola time, which in the world of, the real world, the world of the real, is about 5 a.m. because, of course, Moon is 12 hours different. Level 50, our first level 50 Pokemon. Nice. And a Grass type comes in next. So Grass Fairy. Who are we switching into? Because we're not staying in with the Water type. Dorothy is next in line, and she resists the grass, so she's an obvious choice. So, hopefully I'm going to be able to get this episode up in time. I like to have episodes uploaded for about 4 o'clock, 4 p.m., I should say, Atlantic time. But we'll see what happens, because I have to go off early in the day, and you know what? I'm just going to... No, you have pretty decent special defense, I remember. We're going to Will-O-Wisp and Hex combo. So I do have to leave early this morning, but... What I want to do is try to get this recorded and edited and uploaded, hopefully getting it in time for the 4 o'clock, don't put me to sleep, 4 o'clock upload schedule. But if I don't get it edited in time, the only reason I can think of that happening is if I have to do some, massive editing, such as a layout change, which only happens if I lose a Pokemon. So, if you're not seeing this episode up at 4 o'clock, like if you're watching at the moment it goes up, and it is not 4 o'clock Atlantic time, I'm not sure what time it would be in your own particular time zone, but... That's decent power, and my special attack fell, but Unburden Boost. We are now speeded up. Sped up, yeah. Speeded? That's whatever. Anyway, sort of, I guess you could call it spoiler-ish, but if you're not seeing this at 4 o'clock p.m. Atlantic time, then chances are somebody might be knocked out in this episode. Now, don't take it as spoilers, because as you can see, Pokemon Refresh is allowing us to dodge quite nicely. But... all things considered, yeah, I'm hoping that we don't lose anybody, of course. We've gone through so many layout changes and so many, what's the counter at now? You can see it down below. I think 17 the last time I checked. We've had 17 injuries in this playthrough, and I want to talk a little bit about that and get your feedback on this. Hello, Talonflame! However, we have an answer for you. I'm going to say Prowl is our best answer for you. Double super effective rock attack, plus we resist both your flying and fire. Bring it on. You're gonna speed up, are ya? Look how little damage you actually do to us. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, so I wanted to point out that it's kind of funny. Back when we lost our first... I guess you could... Yeah, the first time we actually lost a Pokemon, I believe it was. Back against the... not even the trial, just when we fought Captain Alima in Howley City. We only had one Pokemon at the time, being Sonata, I think he was still Poplio back then. And we blacked out. I lost, but my Pokemon that lost are adorable. I wouldn't call Talonflame adorable so much. Like, it's cool, but, it's so cool it's hot, and so hot it's cool. Who remembers that slogan? But, yeah, so I decided, you know what? Since I lost, or technically, since I blacked out against Alima, I thought, blacking out is a thing that could happen a lot, because I don't know a lot of the Pokemon in this region, I don't know what to expect, knockouts could happen at any time. So I decided right below my face down there, you see there's the blackout counter. Despite the fact that I have put that there just in case we have more, I've still only been blacked out once, which, curse you, Captain Alima, for putting a black mark on this playthrough the whole time through, but I hate losing. But falling to the bottom and then struggling to climb back up, I can't get enough of that. Now, we gotta switch some Pokemon and heal some Pokemon, I believe. Yeah, Dorothy could use a heal. Bear with me as Sonata goes down to the bottom. I like to organize them this way, that way they're still in order of the level that they would have to be, or the order that they have to get their levels in. So let's restore with a Super Potion. Yeah, that's probably the best thing. I could have gone for Hyper Potion, but that's probably plenty. You know what? We have plenty of regular potions. Have one of those. And Dorothy can take an entire Super Potion for herself. And in fact, I should use a regular potion on Prowl too, just to make sure that we're nice and healed up. So, what was I just talking about? Yeah, the blackout counter thing. I guess I want to get your feedback on this, everybody. Do you like the way this playthrough is being done? And by that I mean, so, when you watch a Nuzlocke, the idea of a Nuzlocke is anytime a Pokemon gets knocked out, they're not usable anymore, right? They're completely gone. Now, whenever I see a Nuzlocke, I always think that those Pokemon are expendable. And that's not the way you're supposed to look at Pokemon, you know? Why can't I use anybody else there? That's weird. But yeah, that's not the way you're supposed to look at Pokemon. You're supposed... Hang on, where do we go? Mudsdale can't even fit through there. I'm gonna go around this way. But whenever somebody catches a Pokemon in a Nuzlocke, it's like... you know there's a slim chance that they're gonna make it all the way through the game. A strong trainer can tell the strength of his or her opponent at a glance. So, whenever I'm playing a game like Pokemon, at least the main playthroughs that I'm doing, including this game, my Pokemon are not expendable. These are main Pokemon team members. That's why if something gets knocked out... Hi, Lilligant! We remember you from the Aether Paradise. If something gets knocked out, it's not permanently gone. I just temporarily put it aside. Do you like the way I'm doing that? Because I really like the way things have worked out in this playthrough. I'm just going to gust. Because, for example, going back to the Aether Paradise, when we took on Lucamine and we had to fight Lilligant, that was one of the most epic battles I've had in anything I've done on the channel. In fact, almost anything I've done in life. Well, maybe not, but on the channel for sure. One of the most impressive, amazing battles that we've had, because it was such a slim chance we were going to pull through, and we did. So, if Dorothy hadn't been knocked out fighting Faba, I would have had her to switch into a Lilligant, and it wouldn't have been as impressive. Oh, I forgot your defense goes up. Huh. Oh, come on, really? Well, if we can get a critical hit, all those defense boosts are not going to matter. I think I should get the burn on you just for some residual damage. You're going to probably Synthesis again here. And I had a feeling this thing could learn Synthesis. These things, I should say, can learn Synthesis. I was expecting they had that, or Lucamine's had that, during the Aether Paradise battle. That's why Aqua Jet came in so handy. Anyway, because as I do future playthroughs, I kind of like the idea of doing the injury counter thing, where if a Pokemon's been, you know, give them maybe 3 chances to be injured before they can't come back again, or at least not for, you know, quite some time when a more dramatic thing happens. I realized I didn't put another berry on Dorothy here. I don't think it's really going to matter that much, because this thing's already got Quiver Dances up, so it's going to be faster even after the Unburden boost. But if we can break through the confusion and land some gust attacks and get a critical, this thing's not going to be a problem. For the time being, is there anything that I can do? Can I switch anybody in? Probably not. As we saw, Igaloo doesn't have the special defense to really handle a basic Lilligant, let alone a +3 Quiver Dance Lilligant. But critical hit, Dorothy, come on! That's not critical. But anyway, let me know what you think about the idea of continuing the injury type stuff for future playthroughs, because... Stop this. Hang on. Okay, let me focus on what I can do here, because I want to get this thing out of my way. I don't want the entire episode to be fighting this one Pokemon. We really haven't got a critical hit yet. We have Max Affection in Pokemon Refresh. Give me the critical. Why is this giving us so much trouble? Why are Lilligants the bane of this playthrough? It's at +4. There's nothing I can switch in. Anyway, let me know in the comments below. Do you like the injury style stuff? Because I like doing it. It's giving my Pokemon... Like, I'm thinking the next time I do a playthrough... Yeah, see, you're doing way too much with that now. That's supposed to be resisted damage. That did about, like, 1/3. But as far as the injury stuff, like future playthroughs, I like the idea where I'm going to have my main collection from previous generations. Like, for example, finishing up Gen 3 right now on the weekend. Just having more Pokemon to call upon. maybe giving Pokemon 3 chances before they're put away permanently in that playthrough, because I have others to call upon. I kind of like the idea of doing that, but let me know what you like about, or what you think about that idea. I know a lot of times, like, this was never really intended to be a full Nuzlocke anyway, and I guess none of my playthroughs are. Although, we kind of did that with Silver, Gen 2. Anyway, we'll see, I guess. We'll see how things play out. Just let me know what you think of the injury style. Thank you for the critical, finally! Dorothy, you are amazing, girl. A little bit on the slow side, but amazing. Oh, that took way too long. What do you have? You got Weavile. That's an Ice and Dark type. That ain't anything we're keeping our Ghost and Flying type in on. And your physical, therefore I believe Igaloo can probably handle you the best. We double resist Ice. We don't resist Dark, but we have like 160-something defense with the Eviolite boost. What are you going to do to me? Night Slash? Yeah, it's going to hurt. But I believe, you know what? I was going to say Iron Head brings you down. Leech Life probably might do the same thing. Plus, we can heal using that. You're going to snatch my non-offensive move? Good try. Not quite a one-hit KO, but a two-hit KO, and we can heal up again using another Leech Life. I like how it's now 80 power. I've said that before. I won't bother saying it again. What else was I going to talk about? I have my notes to the side. We dodge with the refresh. Very nice. Okay, I got my notes here. Yeah, the injury idea, blah, blah, blah. I guess another question I can ask you, too. Since we're going to get into part of the series, well, not the series, part of the channel, we're going to have multiple uploads per day. Do you folks have a preference for what order you want these uploads to be in? For example, when I had some viewer battles this week in Pokemon TCG, I uploaded them first and then Moon. Or should I do a main playthrough earlier in the day and a couple hours later do the follow-up videos for something else? Just leave that in the comment below as well. Do you prefer any video in a particular order? What amazing Pokemon! Truly, I must admit my defeat. I'm really struggling not to switch my layout so I can do some minimal editing for this episode. Yeah, we got a lot of gusts fired off from that one. I guess it makes sense you're going to have to be brushed up. And how am I missing? There we go. I'm looking at the monitor, not my actual game, to see where I'm brushing at. And all tidied up. Now, you didn't level up though, did you, Dorothy? Not yet. We're going to give you back a Citrus Berry, because we want to be able to make use of the Unburdened boost. Not that it would have helped us with a +5. That was a +5, wasn't it? +5 Lilligant. That took forever. Give to Dorothy. And could you use a Hyper Potion? Not quite. We'll go for a Super Potion. We only got 4 of those left. Yeah, I didn't stock up items before coming in here. Is it going to be a problem for us? Maybe. This is essentially, I want to say, it's sort of like the Victory Road of the region, it feels like. Because we're seeing a lot of Pokemon trainers with new, like, evolved forms of species that we haven't seen in the playthrough just yet. I find Victory Roads do that a lot. You'll see, like, for example, we just fought in the last episode somebody that had a Alolan Ninetales and a Alolan Sandslash. You know, we haven't seen them anywhere yet. Dazzling Gleam. I'm going to stick with the Moonblast on Sonata, and I don't think anyone else that can learn that is really specially offensive. Possibly Icona, but I don't think it's going to really help. So it would help with Dark types. You know what? For the heck of it, let's just see who can learn that. As I expected, nobody except for Sonata. Although, as Dazzling Gleam hits 2 targets. Could be an idea. We'll see. We'll stick with the Moonblast for now. I don't know if there's going to be too many more double battles. Now, that being said, watch this thing call for help. If we're going to stay in to fight it. I doubt we will. It had to be level 45 for us to want experience off of you. Nope. 41. So long, Boldor. Better luck next time. So, this feels like a Victory Road kind of thing, but then I don't know if it's going to be Victory Road, because it's like, we still have Mount Lanakila to go deal with, too. So, I guess that technically would be the Victory Road, because the Elite Four, the Pokemon League is going to be formed at the top of the mountain. This here is just to get to the altar to find the Legendary. So, I thought you would just show up here. I told you that. I called it. Phew. This canyon truly is a difficult path to walk. And you even make the Vast Pony Canyon seem like nothing at all, Chaz. That's what I do. Region to region, Victory Roads are, hey, Murkrow, nothing to worry about. But you know what? I've overcome my fears enough to cross even a high bridge like this one. Do it, Lily. I believe in you. In fact, why don't you take the mission from here? I'm going to go back and go to the cafe. I am not going to be afraid of heights anymore. She was afraid of heights? I never knew. Next time I should even be able to tackle that bridge on Mahalo Trail. Well, Nebby already tackled that one. Watch this. This is my trial. She's getting her Z power up. Z. There we go. Do this, Lily. Don't fall off. Don't... Okay. You got yourself all hyped up for this. Look how much more there is to this place. Am I going to make it through this in one episode? Uh-oh. You know what a flock of crows are called? That's not a very good omen for what's about to happen. But I believe in you, Lily. She's going to get attacked. What is happening? Well, thanks for taking the hit for me. I'll just let you deal with that and stroll on my way. Or that. Oh! You fought your fears, Lily. Good job, girl. Chaz, I did it! I made it all the way across! I've cleared my trial! Now watch me just beat up these Murkrow and make it along the way. I didn't think so. Yeah, we'll let them go. I wonder if they knew that she was trying to hype herself up and psych herself up to do that, and they wanted to add more power to that. I completed my first trial. Amazing, right, Chaz? That was alright, but yeah! What's that back there? Is that a trainer? I think that's a trainer. Drifblim, do you want to rest too? Thank you! Full heal. Excellent. Watch it just be for Dorothy by accident. Don't worry, I've got you covered. I have hyper potions and revives and even a lot of ethers too. Though I'm not sure I brought enough max repels for a path like this one. That makes it sound like it's still going to be quite a ways. Lily is sure doing her best too, isn't she? She's on fire and she looks totally cool to me. Okay, so is there still a lot more to do? Oh boy. There is. And we got a Zygarde cell. And we're going to get attacked by a sand pile. Or we're not, haha. Oh. But we get a random encounter. But again, this seems like Victory Road because like there's strength rocks to move, and we have to use all of basically we're gonna use all of our Pokemon, I'm sure, with the ride pager. We haven't found any water yet in here, but I'm sure that's gonna be coming up at some point. So long, Alolan Doug Trio. So I guess since we did just see Lily, that does lead me to another topic of discussion. The whole thing about the Ultra Beasts and okay, which way do I push this? I don't know. There is some water down there, I see. Let's just go ahead and push it down. Pushing it over would block it into place. Another Alolan Doug Trio. But yeah, so a few episodes back, I was doing some discussion about the Ultra Beasts and how initially they made it seem like each one, well, not each one, but say UB01 and UB02 Beauty seemed to look reminiscent of some human characters in the Alola region. And I said, you know, it doesn't really make any sense. Like, Lily... Oh, look, see... Hey, wait, did I mess that up? No. Okay, I did this the right way. I gotta push this into this hole, and I can push the other strength boulder up that way. But, so, Lily obviously has some sort of visible relation to UB01. So, initially, people were thinking, is she actually the Ultra Beast, or is the Ultra Beast somehow connected to her? What is the correlation there? And one thing that I just thought about recently, I was trying to figure this out in my head, and I'm sure it'll be explained, or maybe it'll be explained later on. If not, then, you know, speculation is going to have to just run rampant for the next little while, but it was like... The fact is, when they started revealing the Ultra Beasts on the website, with all the reveals leading up to the release of the games, it came down to, oh, there's a ladder here. I don't want to go up just yet, though. There's an exit here. There's so much to this place. Again, this is a Victory Road. This is like... Yeah, it was called Victory Road in Gen 5, wasn't it? I'm pretty sure. I think they're always called Victory Road. I was trying to think, because there's a lot of these places that you could come out of the cave in Gen 5 and slide down to lower areas to access other parts of the region and stuff. I don't know. There's all stuff going on. But anyway, it said on the website that UB01 can change form and change shape. And, like, it says, for some reason, its movements seem to mimic that of a young girl. So the idea... Oh, I'm glad I came over this way. We're going to be close to 70 Zygarde cells now. But my thought is, what if UB01 is mimicking the appearance of Lily? Because obviously, yes, it looks like Lily, the way, you know, her hat, her dress and stuff. Or I should say, post-Z-move Lily. It looked like her original design, which, now that I'm this far into the game, I'm watching other people play their playthroughs from the beginning, and I've been noticing something that when you first meet Lily in Howley City, she's talking about the going shopping, she says that she always wears the clothes that her mother picked out for her, which would be like, you know, the wide hat, the dress that she wore when we first met her, stuff like that. So, hey, are you a trainer? Let's battle! Anywhere for the sake of research, just like my idol, Professor Birch. This is a Hoenn native. You're gonna have some Hoenn form Pokemon, which are basically just non-Alola form. Let's see. Watch him have the starters. That'd be cool. Hoenn starters. Nobody has Alolan Muck, only weak to ground. And being dark type, that's not the best. Of course, I could switch into Icona, but he is also weak to dark. So that being the case, how do we deal with you? And I'm gonna say, well, I was gonna say Sonata, but we're weak to poison. This might be a good one for Pandora. I keep underestimating Pandora. Like, I didn't... When we were fighting Hapu, and the Earthquake came from Dugtrio, I thought, I don't think she's gonna take this, but I keep underestimating the stats here. And the Pokemon Refresh, look at that, she just completely cures herself of poison immediately. So Crunch would be resisted, Sky Uppercut is neutral. Since we have the Iron Fist and the Muscle Band, let's see what the Sky Uppercut can do to Muck. Well, there goes the Muscle Band. Let's see what the Iron Fist power-up does for the Sky Uppercut. There you go, Muck. Let's go for one more. Knockoff's going to do nothing to us now. Gunk Shot, however, is going to hurt. Don't poison, please. Thank you. I don't want to change my layout. Plus, I don't want to lose a Pokemon. That's the most important thing. So, I have overestimated Pandora's defensiveness. Now, best way to deal with you, quite obviously, our ground type. We don't have very good special defense on Icona, but the level difference is obvious. And so is the type advantage. So let's just go for the Earth Power. Dorothy, that was an amazing survival that you just pulled off. Icona, nice dodge. Critical hit with the Magnezone, or the Magnezone, with the Earth Power onto Magnezone. Not even critical, we don't need that. And Sturdy, eh? Let's heal back 1 HP, if you hit me. Which you didn't. Alright then. But, back to my talk about Ultra Beasts. The idea that I had was, what if UB01 is mimicking Lily's appearance because it wants to sort of be connected with Lucamine, right? Because Lucamine obviously has abandoned her children. She's already said something like that. Like, they gave up on me, I have no family, blah, 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 whatever she said. So, I wonder if the skills of Pokemon are needed when examining places here and there. That's what we're doing, Poke Ride. And, yeah, I thought so. Earth Power always gets Icona Muddy. So, I'm just repeating myself now, but I'm thinking UB01 mimicked Lily's appearance to connect with Lucamine. But then I'm thinking, at one point, Lily said, during her time with her mother, when Gladion was still there, Lucamine started becoming obsessed with Ultra Beasts. So maybe she met UB01 before it mimicked Lily, and now it's mimicking Lily to sort of make up for the loss of her daughter or something? I don't know. That might be explained later, too. If you know Pokemon, you may be able to travel here and there without battling. However, since we did battle, and since Pandora took a massive bit of damage there, Hyper Potion, there we go. And let's go Regular Potion as well, because you've earned that also. You know what? I'm going one more. You're getting back to full. For surviving that hit, and not getting poisoned, and breaking through the poison with that Refresh, good job. So Icona can now move to the back. Yeah, so apparently the Pony Canyon is a lot longer than I thought, which actually I'm kind of happy about. I did say in the last episode, if and when we do meet the Moon Legendary Lunala, I would rather have it happen at night. So if we do not manage to get to it in this episode, that's okay, because you can see the sun is setting in the background. I'm going to get fired up, naturally. Gonna have fire types? Don't have fire types. I can't Will-O-Wisp those. Punk Girl Anna. Now again, the punks look like Team Skull, just without the mask and stuff, right? Oh, it's dark type. Physically offensive dark type. Well, we will resist with our Primarina, so that's probably the best idea. Although Pandora... I'm going to let Pandora have another shot. Because Sonata's already level 50. Pandora technically needs a little bit more experience than Sonata, so... And Power... We resist that, too! Nice choice of attack. Why wouldn't you go for the stab dark attack on our ghost type, though? Sky Uppercut. We have the Muscle Band back again. Oh, no! Special Defense sharply rose. Yeah, so did your face with a Sky Uppercut. Not bad. I knew you could do it, Pandora. What do you have, Anna? Do you have a fire type? No, but that's a pretty bad one. Flying Dark. Also physically offensive, I'm pretty sure. This is probably the best time for Sonata. Although Igaloo. Let's try Igaloo. Doesn't resist the dark, but does resist the flying. And they wouldn't go for a dark attack on our fighting type, I'm sure, unless they predicted the switch. That's been a nasty plot. So, Leech Life is neutral, and so is Iron Head, and since that is our best offensive move, let's go for that and see what happens here. Thanks for boosting my attack stat. Can we break through the confusion, though, is the thing. We can. And a one-hit KO. Good job. Alright. Level 50 for Pandora. I got fired up and lost, naturally. My apologies, but you're just in the way along my adventure. That sounds very condescending. I apologize for that also. It's the Fighting Spirit. Yo, the Fighting Spirit. Z-Power is Fighting Spirit too, right? So we gotta switch Pokemon again. Yes, because Pandora just leveled up. Alright, 3 level 50s. Now, I don't know what the level of the Legendary is going to be when we get there, but in previous games, they've changed the level of the Legendary Pokemon. What is this? Who are you? You look important. Because we haven't seen this model yet in the game. Oh, now that's a great composition. I could paint a picture of you, the visitor to Pony. Guess I didn't introduce myself, though. I'm Mina. I'm the captain. What captain? I mean, I sort of am. I actually just wander around doing my art, so I don't have an actual trial or anything. But Vast Pony Canyon sure is a wonder, huh? Once you've been through this place, you can really get to understand why that Alima boy designed his trial the way he did, right? Wait, does she come from Seafolk Village? Because there's a boat there where they said there's somebody that paints, Snubble ate her picture, and now she wanders. I think this is that person. Why Alima boy designed the trial the way he did. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Here, take this as a token of our acquaintance. 2 left to go. Farium Z. Not bad. It's the Farium Z. Get your Z on. That doesn't sound that cool. I'm the captain and all, so I gotta come up with a trial. Maybe it could involve painting pictures and picking flowers. Maybe a trial like that could be cool. Maybe. See you later then. Alola, Alola. Bye, bye. Which I guess that translates to. We can't let Lily outshine us, partner. Let's get a move on too. So, let us go ahead and just use the Farium Z just because we have it now, and just to see what it looks like. Here you go, Sonata. We'll switch for the time being, and we'll send Sonata into the next battle, but let's wait and see if it's something that he can actually do good against. Let's have a party, a rough and tumble Pokemon party. I'm going to end the episode slightly shorter than I usually do because we did go a little bit over time with all the grinding in the last episode, so we got about maybe 2 more battles left in us for this episode. As you send in a Pangoro, Fighting in Dark. This is a perfect Pokemon to use our Farium Z against. It's going to be a little bit excessive, but of course I'm not leaving a Ghost type in on a Dark type Pokemon. Let's go, Sonata. Let's see what this Farium Z even looks like and what it's called, too. So this is shades of our future awaiting when we do eventually get a Dark type added to the team so I can evolve Pandora. Alrighty. Farium Z, Twinkle Tackle. The user creates a very charming space using its Z power and totally toys with the target. This is going to be a 175 power special. Double super effective, fighting in dark. Oh, I did a heart thing. That was nice. The Twinkle Tackle ready to fire off. What does this even look like? Just launches into the stratosphere. Okay. The Twinkle Tackle, folks. There we have it. And level for Dorothy. No new move. Your attacks were effective. Well, my one attack was. I felt them all the way to my heart, because I did this at the start. Aww. He knows what's going on. Wonder if they intended you to use it right there for him to say that. Because you just got the Fairy MZ, a double weak to Fairy Pokemon shows up. They probably knew what they were doing. So, Dorothy, I can switch you behind... Whoops. Switch you behind Sonata. Prowl is next up. And let's switch the item back to Chromarium. Whoops. We'll do that later. Let's just keep moving forward for the time being. Are we almost there, actually? I think that might... Look at all the trainers down... That has to be the end of it right there. But watch us have to go through some more caves. Oh, wait, we gotta walk down the tree? That's pretty cool. Very nice. I like the design here for that. And we are basically coming to the end of this, it looks like. However, there could be some hidden items. In fact, I would almost guarantee that there will be for us to come all this way over here. Jump! Yes, we get a full heal. Very good. Heal whatever status. You know, I've been getting those items from the cafes, like the Lava Cookie and Lumiose Gillette and stuff like that. I'll win! That's all there is to it. Oh, you're gonna probably have fighting types. I'm leading with a rock type. Not the best. But I have a lot of options for healing status. I've got Lumberries, of course, too. So, I've got a lot of good items. Poliwrath. Oh, I'm weak to both of your types of attack. Prowl, you're getting out of there. How do we deal with a water type? Well, we have our own water type that is super effective with Fairy. That probably is the only safe bet. Although Dorothy could probably come in, but we'll bring Sonata. Should we use the Twinkle Tackle again, everybody? I don't think so. I don't want to be excessive with the Z moves. A simple, basic Moonblast probably should be enough. And if not, it's going to be pretty darn close to it. As I expected. Poliwrath is done. Nice job, Sonata. Critical hit. Way to go, boy. And no levels there. I lost. That's all there was to it. Well, you guys are terrific. Thank you, sir. I appreciate the vote of confidence. The hearts of the Pokemon and trainer overlap. They seek only victory. I want to reach that kind of mental state. So I guess that's it for here. If we find those trainers, I'm going to save up before we actually battle them, and I'll save that for the next episode, because, as I say, this seems like the end of the canyon. Let's see if there's anything I can explore down this way, if there's another hidden item, perhaps, before ending off the episode. Look at them all just raring to battle. I guess there is something else here. This is just the start, isn't it? This is where, yeah, we met that guy already. Let's just open access right now. We'll Machamp shove this. And there might have been a tiny little hidden alcove to the top left, just before the trainers, if I saw that properly. Oh, wait. That was hidden behind the rock. That's cool. So if I hadn't come in here, I'd be looking all over the whole region for that one last cell. I would never know where it's at. Out of my way, Boldor. I guess that is basically it for the episode. We are going to save it up in just a moment. And on the first episode on Monday, looks like we'll be trying to encounter a legendary Pokemon. I think. Anyway, watch there be way more to this canyon than I'm expecting. And I don't know, do you guys think this feels like a victory road? I think so. Whoop. I was going to say, can Machamp crawl with us? Where is this? I heard Carbink. There's a lot more than I was expecting. I saw a TM from up above. Let's go ahead. I think I saw a TM. I could just smash... No, 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 no! Ah, I didn't want to do one more battle. Alright then, I confine myself to this cave to seek the secrets of battle. If it's alright with you, please battle my beloved Pokemon. So I guess this is a regular length episode. Curse you, random fighter trainer. What's your even name? What's your even name? What's even your name, Black Belt Terry? Alright. We might see new species, though. We have not yet seen Machamp. I mean, in this game. I have a Machamp waiting to come up through Pokemon Bank, which, as far as I know, hasn't yet been updated. Alright, so we are obviously going to switch. There's pretty much nothing that you can do to Dorothy, I'm going to say. You might know Rock Attacks, though. I'm still coming in. Prowl's like, come on. I'm like, no, Prowl, you're coming back. We can just go for the basic Gust attack. I don't want to Hex this thing. Or I don't want to Will-O-Wisp this thing in case it does have Guts. It's going to be a 3-hit KO then, so we can land a critical. And you're going to bulk up your attacking defense. If that's all you can really do, I don't think there's too much for us to worry about. It's cool seeing the trainer in the background, because, like, Machamp doesn't normally, like, I would think Machamp is this big hulking beast behind a person, but I think that is pretty accurate for about the size that a Machamp should be based on the Pokedex. You know, it's not quite as tall as, you know, you might expect. Alright, Gust Attack brings down Machamp, and that's going to be the last fight for the episode, Terry. I didn't want to fight you yet, but I guess my curiosity got the better of me. There's the critical hit. Good job, Dorothy. Didn't need it, but thanks anyway. And of course, we're going to care for Dorothy. Attacking and defending, I guess it's all up to oneself. Alright, as I brush the dust off of Dorothy, I want to say thanks for watching the last, that's the hairdryer, the last episode of Pokemon Moon for the week. Hopefully you're getting excited for the legendary encounter. Leave a comment down below. How do you think it's going to go? Am I going to be able to capture it? Am I going to lose a Pokemon to it? And if so, who do you think I'm going to lose? All various questions up in the air for what could happen as we encounter Lunala, which I don't know for sure, but I think is going to happen in the next episode on Monday. Adjusting to one's opponent, maintaining oneself. Both are wonderful. What's important is whether something is fitting to oneself. So I want to say thanks for watching. If you missed any episodes thus far of Pokemon Moon, of course, as always, there's a link in the description to the full playlist, which you can go check out. And if you enjoyed this episode, feel free to leave a like down below. Also, leave a comment on anything that I was talking about if you want to throw some feedback my way, and any other topics of discussion you want me to talk about in the future when we have some random trainer downtime and random encounters and such. Just leave that in a comment as well, and I'll throw my insights towards you folks out there on whatever topic you guys want me to talk about. You know what? I'm going to do a quick look at the map here. Does it actually show a basic layout of the canyon? I think it kind of does. Now, whereabouts would I be at this point? I can't even really make out where the tree was. I think I'm right about here, which I guess should be the last little bit connecting to it, because this looks like the ledge we just walked down. I'm going to say that. We'll see what happens anyway if there's more left to this area. But, again, with all that, we are done. Stay tuned to... blah, blah, blah. I'm messing up my outro. Stay tuned to the outro for some links to some other videos that I have done, as well as a link to subscribe if you're not currently subscribed to the channel. And with all that, I guess that is about it. I'm going to go off and edit this and try to get it uploaded in time for the usual upload today, since I didn't need to make any layout changes. Yes, didn't lose a Pokemon. I just want to say thanks once again for watching today's episode, and Professor Chaz is signing off. I'll catch you next time.